Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Gorge Radio. It's your boy BG, aka B Jeezy.
It's your boy Dechi, aka I Didn't Sleep With Her.
It's your boy Dante, aka Dante Barkley.
And today we got a special guest with us, Daryl Bayless. What up, D?
Black Suede!
Daryl Buzz, aka the Black Jesus.
Black Hammer.
And today's topic, folks, we're going to talk about the greatest basketball players of all time. We're going to run down our top 10 today, and we're going to let y'all hear what we got in store for y'all. So,
wait. Before we go on, do we have players that we are not going to mention at all?
All right.
well, hold on. First of all, let me stress to these people before every show, we got to tell y'all, this show is based solely on our opinions. If you disagree, please let us know. We'll tell your asses why you're wrong.
You're probably wrong. Shit. Face up.
Anyway, now what were you saying?
What
Doc?
was your question?
Is there players that we know going in that we are not going to mention at all?
Yeah, we're not talking about young.
Listen,
We're not.
if your name is mentioned and you liked our page and you're a fan of ours on Facebook, don't get offended, okay? If you're from Reading and we say we're not going to mention you, don't get mad.
We're not going to talk about Muggsy.
We're not going to talk about Dominique.
We're not going to talk about Vinny Del Negro.
We refuse to talk about Olden Polynice.
And we will not fucking talk about Tyrone Hill.
Avery Johnson.
Xavier McDaniel.
Pooh Richardson.
Popeye Jones. Yo, this is gonna be a crazy episode, folks.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Okay. Hold on. Before we all catch heart attacks, let's jump into the show. We're gonna run down our top 10. We're gonna run down our top 10. Oh my god! All right. Sorry, folks. This is what happens when you get a table full of nuts around each other. This is what happens. And we do it just for y'all. But like I said, we're going to run down our top 10. Who's going to start it out?
I'll start it off. Can we all agree about Kobe Bryant
Yeah.
He's in the top. He's in the top 10
of all time?
of all time.
Yes.
Yeah. He's on my list for sure. I didn't like him at first. He started off with, I wasn't a fan of his because of his stink ass attitude.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of his because before he even played, he had a throwback hairline.
But he has matured.
He has matured, yeah. He has matured. He's still a little selfish here and there, in my opinion.
Even after his scandal.
Yeah. Still don't like Kobe as a person, but
Yeah, I agree with him.
He's a leader on that team. Definitely a leader.
I agree with Black Suede. I don't like Kobe as a person, but as a player, you can't knock him. He's great.
Yeah,
He is one of them.
He proved himself that he could win a championship without Shaq. I know that was one of his biggest goals after Shaq left, and he proved himself with that one.
I don't know. He still might have to prove it without the coach.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if he could win a championship with Mike Brown,
Do you honestly see him winning a title now that Phil Jackson's not there?
No, because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with this team. Kobe, now that the captain has left, Kobe's gonna think he's the captain, and he was the captain of that team on the floor. But as a whole, Phil Jackson was the captain of that team, and now that he left, Mike Brown doesn't stand a chance.
I think he has a slight chance if they run through Andrew Bynum.
they're gonna get rid of Andrew Bynum.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Look, along those lines, they get rid of Andrew Bynum and they get Dwight Howard.
Oh, that's a wrap.
Oh,
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
oh man.
But Andrew Bynum might get rid of himself.
Well, after he left last year, I think that's basically what he wants.
Yeah, I think after he dry gulched J.J. Barea, his future at LA's over.
Do we want to spend any time talking about Pau Gasol?
Fuck no.
No.
All right.
Too soft. Moving on. Darryl, what you got?
Let me see. Well, we all agree on Kobe. We all agree on Jordan. I got Pippen on my list.
Moving on now. Pippen was a good
But listen,
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, one of the greatest, arguably the greatest player of all time,
Are we going to talk about him this
said,
early?
hold on. He said that he would have never won without Pippen.
Just Pippen?
Pippen did everything else. When Mike was scoring, Scotty did everything else.
Pippen, Paxton was knocking down them threes.
But look, when Jordan retired for them championships, Scottie Pippen was the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, but we are talking about top 10 of all time.
He's on my top 10.
He's not on mine.
He's not even on my
But
list.
I don't have him on here, but
Top 50 maybe, but
I'd
top
say
10.
he's in the top 12.
Nah.
That's reaching.
That's reaching.
Top 50, yes.
Yes, top
definitely.
50,
So
Top 20?
He only
No.
got the rings because of Mike.
Michael Jordan was a big help for him.
So he needed to win the ring the next year when Kukoc
Yeah.
hit the shots and all that
Yes.
to make y'all at
And
least
he
make
almost
y'all
did
top
it.
10.
He almost did it, but without Mike, no.
He was a victim of a phantom call in New York.
Yeah, we all know, you know.
Had that big ass nose too. But anyway,
he
Des,
did have a big ass.
who's on your list? Who do you want to talk about?
I've got Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson, the first person to ever buy the cure for HIV. But great player.
I don't have Magic on my list.
What?
Let me tell you why.
Wow.
Oh my God. Magic, I know you liked our page.
Yeah.
I know
Magic.
you
You sent me a message last night.
Let me explain to you why.
Okay.
Look at everybody else that's in the Hall of Fame. Look how many of them players were with the Lakers. Look how many Hall of Famers Magic Johnson played with when he won those championships.
Yeah, but he was a leader of that team.
But count the Hall of Famers. He had a ridiculous amount. Kareem.
Wait.
Wait.
He had Kareem when Kareem was on the downside of his career.
He had Kareem when Kareem was Eam.
He was still scoring. Kareem was still scoring. He was still one of the better centers.
That's not Magic's fault, though. That's
Come
not
on.
Magic's
You gotta
fault.
put Magic all
I
time.
give him a little knock because he played with so many great players.
But you're gonna say he's not in the top 10?
Of
Not
all
on my-
time?
Isn't this my list? This is my list.
Damn,
This is
dude.
my list. Can I cut Tragic off of my list? I don't have Bird on my list. Oh no, I do have Bird on my list. My bad. I got Bird on my list, but I don't have.
you got
Magic.
But look how many people he played with.
So you got the white man on your
Two.
list.
Two. He had Parrish and McHale.
Ah, come on.
No.
Magic had a bunch of them. He played with so many great
But
players.
He played with Worthy,
You can't blame
Kareem.
that on him.
Worthy and Kareem.
No, but he had Byron Scott.
Yeah, but those
He was
weren't
there.
big
Come
major
on,
factors
man.
of that team, though. Come
Yo,
on.
Magic Johnson revolutionized the point guard game.
I agree with
Magic
that.
Johnson was the first
I agree with-
6'10",
yeah, I agree
6'9"
with that.
point guard.
He changed the
Did Magic
position.
win Kareem's first ring for him?
No, that wasn't Kareem first ring.
Kareem
won a ring in Milwaukee.
Look, the first ring Magic won, he played every position on the floor, including center, to win that ring.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
You gotta have him on your top 10.
You got, yo.
Okay, that's just as bad as Old Dirty Bastard being the best.
He said oldie dirty
that's
bastard.
ridiculous.
He said oldie dirty bastard. We're not even on that subject anymore.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyway, we moving on. I'm going to name somebody on my list. And Dante's going to fall in love with me when I say this. Tim Duncan.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Tim Duncan.
Hands
Greatest, I say he's the
Greatest
greatest power
power
forward ever.
I say so too.
Damn, yo.
He's
You got a Woody
two.
saying that one.
Came out of St. Croix, played at Wake Forest.
Damn.
Only player in NBA history to average a double-double in an All-Star game.
Yo,
Damn.
what does draw smell like?
Damn. What color was his
Greatest
shit
power
yesterday?
forward
Greatest
of
power
all
forward
time.
of all time.
Of all time.
My problem with Duncan is he always needs a haircut.
Come on, man. That ain't got shit to
Always
do
needs
with
a haircut.
his stats. That don't have nothing to do with
Always
his stats.
needs a haircut.
Well, at least we can say he's on the downside now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely on the
he's
downside.
done. It's time to hang it up.
Yeah, and,
it's
he
kinda-
knows it. He knows it. But he's a world class player. Always never got into any trouble on the
I
court.
just wish he had a little bit more
what?
Rashid in him.
Personality.
Nah.
For what?
Oh, he
For
got a
what?
lot of right. Wait, he got a lot of Rashid because he's a
You see
crybaby.
where Rashid is?
He's a
Yeah,
crybaby.
Duncan is a
He
crybaby.
got a lot of right.
Yeah, he is.
Tim Duncan a crybaby?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's a crybaby.
he is.
Just like Carmelo. was
Well,
a
we all
crybaby.
agree.
Carmelo's a bitch.
Best power forward of all time.
Man.
Yeah, he was a great
Top
power.
10 of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I'd start him at top 5 power forward.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, your turn.
All right. Next up, we got a player who just retired this year, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. My bad. You follow me on
that's
Twitter.
cool.
My bad, Shaq. I didn't put you on my list.
So you don't
sorry.
have Magic or Shaq on there.
Listen, I got on my centers on my list. I got Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, if you go check the top 10 and everything, steals, blocks, scoring.
Hakeem is
Hakeem
better
is
than Shaq.
Hakeem is in the top 10 in every one of those
they
categories.
Did sweep Orlando.
He's
Yeah,
in
but
the,
Shaq was young.
Yeah, Shaq was young.
wait,
Come on.
did you hear what I just said? He's in the top 10 in steals. Top 5, Hakeem Olajuwon, the center.
He's better than Shaq, though.
Nah, I don't think
Look,
so.
Shaq in his prime.
Well, yeah, what happened when they were supposed to play each other on pay-per-view? He backed down, nigga.
He got the ring over Shaq.
So,
So I don't know what else he need to say because he beat Shaq.
I
Swept
would
him.
say.
Swept him, and Shaq was in his prime then when he did that. Shaq was a dominating player. He
Okay,
had
are we
nothing for
talking
the dream.
about Hakeem or Hakeem? 'Cause they're two different players.
Yeah. They did that at the H after he won his first ring.
I
We're
don't
talking
have.
about after the ring.
I don't have Hakeem Olajuwon in my top 10.
nah, he's not on my top 10. He should be, but I forgot all about him. But
I got
don't-
him on my list.
I don't see him better.
And along the lines of Hakeem, shout out to Hakeem that used to drop kick people in the lunchroom at Shout out Hakeem.
But Olajuwon was a great player, great center in my mind. Maybe the second best center in the NBA.
All right.
Carl.
Yeah.
I just
No, he
remember-
said Hakeem.
Yeah,
No.
Oh yeah, he said Hakeem.
I said Shaq.
No, he said Shaq.
Yeah,
he
I
said
said
Hakeem.
Okay.
I've got Bill Russell.
Great. He's on my list.
I have Bill Russell ahead of Jordan.
Yeah,
Whoa.
the man played 12 seasons, won 11
So
championships.
He got 11
12
championships.
seasons, 11 championships.
Yo,
He
let me-
AP-ed
let me-
it.
He coached and won a championship
hold
as a
on.
coach.
He
Hold on.
AP-ed,
Hold
lost
on,
one,
dude.
and then won 3
Hold
more.
on.
And for
Hold
the one,
on.
and for the one, he was a coach
Yeah,
and
he
player.
coached.
But hold on, dude. Let me tell y'all, I don't understand how. I don't think a championship makes you greater than somebody. A championship is a team effort.
11 championships.
He got 11.
That's a team. That's a team
Listen,
effort, though. He
name
didn't win
somebody
all-
else. Name somebody else on that team now.
So you're saying he won those all by himself?
No, but he was a big.
He was a big part of
But
it.
that don't make. So you're
He
saying
was-
he's better
wait.
than Jordan just because of that?
All right, Bill
He-
Russell was
Lord.
shutting down Wilt Chamberlain. He was 6'9".
Nah.
Wilt Chamberlain was 7'1".
Okay, but
Back then, there
I'm
was
not-
really nobody over 6'6".
So you're putting him ahead of Jordan too?
He got more hardware than
That
Jordan.
don't mean nothing.
I don't put him ahead of Mike on my list, but
That
I'm just
don't
saying
mean
he's
nothing.
close second.
Yo, to me, I got it. I have him on my list.
That don't mean nothing.
Dechi's list. He's ahead of Jordan.
Smack.
I have him a close second.
Wow.
I mean, 11 championships don't mean
I
nothing.
don't.
11.
I agree with you, but I'm not putting him ahead
See, I
of
don't know.
Jordan.
Jordan.
I don't know if he's better than Jordan. 'Cause
I'm not
if he
putting him
played
ahead
right
of
now,
Jordan.
Yeah, that's
First-
why I wouldn't put him ahead of Mike.
if he played right now, he wouldn't dominate like that.
Bill Russell?
Yes,
Fuck no.
he would not dominate like that. Dude.
Okay, but first of all, Bill Russell played in an era where he had to deal with so much more stuff than Jordan ever had.
That's true.
Okay.